I work at the same supermarket as my secret crush, Sabrina. I witnessed the manager reconciling with his ex-girlfriend and arranging for his son Trevor to work at our supermarket. The manager instructed me to keep Trevor in check, lest he disrupt his precious moments. While I was assisting a customer, Trevor had the audacity to badmouth me to Sabrina. I confronted Trevor about it, but he explained it away with a flippant tone, so I didn't make a fuss about it. I saw Trevor dancing with Sabrina. Before I could say anything, Trevor made another joke about my nose. I had no choice but to speak to the lad privately. I told Trevor not to make such jokes, especially in front of Sabrina. I confessed to Trevor that I fancied Sabrina. Trevor actually declared he'd compete with me for Sabrina's affections and proceeded to mock me. At work, Trevor constantly made jokes about my appearance. This time, I didn't swallow my pride. I snapped back at him. Sabrina told me not to bother with a child. Trevor feigned hurt, and Sabrina rushed to comfort him. Seeing them hugging made me incredibly jealous. I tracked down Trevor, threatening him to stay away from Sabrina. Trevor threatened to tell Sabrina, so I had to back down. I agreed to the little lad's request to help him find a girlfriend. I stepped in to get the girl's contact details for Trevor. I got beaten up by a bloke. I drove Trevor to find that girl. To create a chance for Trevor to be alone with her, I had to pretend to be the girl and go for a run outside. Unexpectedly, I was caught red-handed by the girl's father. I realized this couldn't go on. I had to confess to Sabrina. In the morning, I slipped the love letter I'd written into Sabrina's locker. I unexpectedly learned from the manager that Trevor no longer worked at the supermarket. I tried to retrieve the letter from Sabrina's locker. I heard footsteps approaching from afar. I only managed to tear off a small piece of the letter and hastily stashed it in my pocket. Just then, Sabrina opened the locker and spotted the paper. I was ready to confess everything to her, but she mistakenly thought Trevor had written it for her. I unfolded the torn piece in my hand, and to my surprise, it was just the signature lines. What an incredible coincidence!